friends. Today I'm going to show you Kaiserschmarrn. It is a dessert in the region of southern Germany and Austrian. Very traditional, very delicious, and relatively healthy. Let's have a look what we need. You're gonna have some apple mousse or fruit-based mousse, almond slices, sugar powder, butter for the pan, raisins soaked in rum or fruit-based liquor overnight, or at least a few hours, some milk, flour, eggs, and sugar. Let's get started. 2 eggs separated. You will not need any baking powder or baking soda to fluff up your pancake, which is Kaiserschmarrn. So the egg white is very important. You're gonna separate the egg whites and the egg yolks in different bowls. And making sure the one that you have your egg whites is very clean. No oil, no dust, nothing. Second one, almost done. Again, healthy eggs. The egg whites and egg yolks are normally firmer. If you could, try to choose free range or organic chicken or eggs. Anyway, now it's separated. I'm gonna dump the flour into the egg yolks. Isn't that easy? Then some milk. I would say roughly around, let's start with 1/4 cup. And mix well. It is still thickened. Another 1/4 cup. Perfect. Raisins soaked with rums. The ingredients is very easy. It's pretty much what you have in your hand in the fridge, what you normally will have. If you just know the proportion, put them together, easily you can have a wonderful breakfast or late night snack or dessert. Up the egg whites. Now it's very firm. Since we're not using any baking powder or baking soda, the egg white is very, very important to keep the pancake fluff up. So I'm gonna add around 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. Now the egg white will become even finer and firmer. It should be. And you can ask me, why brown sugar? Because I like it. You can choose any other sugar form if you like. During the time that I'm going to mix the egg white and the batter together, I'm going to warm up my pan with a bit of butter on it. See how firm the egg white is. It's gonna fluff up your Kaiserschmarrn, this dessert, very well. Mix, mix, mix. During this time, the pan is heating up. that's pretty much so. That's it. It's ready to be into the pan. Do you realize that there's hardly any sugar or oil inside, or no oil so far? This is what I said is relatively healthy. Now I'm going to show you the next step. Wonderful. 1 tablespoon of butter. Coat the pan. Now, this kind of stainless pan, it generates the heat very well. So as soon as it is hot enough, you can first switch off the stove before you burn your stuff. But this caramelization is really great. And there you go. About Kaiserschmarrn, this dessert, there are a lot of fun stories behind. It's back in the history. There are different kind of saying how this was made, but you do have to understand that Schmarrn actually means mess. So this is a dish, once again, made out of accident. But it turns into a great, delicious food dish. I'm turning the heat back on. Medium low. Don't do anything right now. Just let the bottom coat with beautiful butter and let it brown. Okay. Remember I said it's a mess. So you really don't have to care if it's in a complete piece. So far, that's just 1 teaspoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of butter. There you go. Kaiser in German, it means emperor. So it pretty much called emperor's mess. I'm starting to cut it in a smaller piece. Oh, if you can smell the fragrance, it's really, really lovely. Now I'm gonna add in the almond slice. Let it go crispy. One teaspoon of custard sugar. Why am I adding sugar right now? Because I want to caramelize it so it's going to be so fragrance coated on the outside and very soft and fluffy from the inside. The heat of the pan started to caramelize the sugar. Just leave it there until it's browner, and then you started to stir a bit and switch off the stove. You see these brown bits? It's beautiful. It means the sugar is started to caramelize, and it's gonna coat the cake, the pancake, and the almond. This is it. I'm gonna stir, and at the same time, I'm switch off the stove because the heat is enough. I want to have more fragrance onto. This is basically just for the flavor. I'm adding roughly around 1 teaspoon more of butter. That is what I mean. It's actually quite low in sugar and low in fat, but it gives you a lot of flavor. You see how the butter was coating this beautiful sugar and almond slices without any heat on, because the pan, it generates enough heat already. You really don't need it. So in another hand, in another way, it's actually save quite some energy. That's it, it's done. Look at this beautiful glaze. How wonderful. This is an easy dish, very presentable. If you're in the party, you do this, people say, wow, you make Kaiserschmarrn. But actually, it's so easy. And you never need to worry about the look because it's supposed to look messy. Today I'm cutting the pancake a bit chunky, but in some of the restaurants they really make it in tiny little pieces. That's also what I like too, but to be more presentable today. I'm keeping it this way. The last bit for the decoration. That's it. I'm gonna try one bite for you. This is apple mousse. Traditionally, you eat it with fruit-based mousse, but in my household, we also sometimes like full of aroma. And this slightly sweet and sour fruit mousse, apple mousse is wonderful. In my household, we also like it with maple syrup. I'm gonna add a bit and try it for you. You see how beautiful this coated. Oh, with some almond. Let's see. The fragrance from the nuts. It's crispy, it's soft, it's fluffy, fruit, slightly sweet. It's great with tea, with a cup of coffee, with a glass of milk. Really enjoy your Kaiserschmarrn. Until the next time, see you.